Blizzard could have just made a huge mistake with the latest release in their patch notes saying that dungeons will no longer be farmable. And they later on say that in order to actually farm the dungeon, farm it, you must go and join somebody who's not yet done it in order to re-get loot from the dungeon. That means you're going to have to find a way to find friends. If you play solo, you're out of luck. You're instantly out of luck. You're not able to reset the dungeon anymore. So you literally have to play with somebody if you want to run the same dungeon twice, which is nice and all, but I personally think that you should be able to run a dungeon as many times as you want. This is exact word for word. Developer note: while Diablo 4 Sanctuary is home of over 100 dungeons, the open beta only had a subset offered in Act 1's featured peaks for players to explore, and a level cap isn't a full representation of an experience at launch. There are many reasons to complete a variety of dungeons, including collect powerful effects in the Codex of Power, and players will still be able to repeat dungeons by partying up with others that have not yet done the dungeon. We have also wanted to make sure that resetting the dungeon won't in any way. Oh, so hardcore players cannot just reset the dungeon in the middle of it and avoid a death, which that makes some sense. You should just make it where you cannot reset the dungeon while you're in it. I don't know. That seems like a very simple fix for that. I mean, if that's the whole reason they're doing that, then that's a pretty pathetic excuse, I think. Dungeons still, we know it can be fun to repeat a specific dungeon, and the team is looking at more permanent solutions to this, like having some reasonable cap of how many times the same dungeon can complete it in a row. Better support that style of play. In fact, the full game players will acquire sigils that will unlock nightmare dungeons, which are specifically designed to complete repeatedly and obtain the highest rewarding loot and replayability. We will be more to share in the future. So it looks like the nightmare dungeons won't affect the whole replayability thing, which you kind of have to expect. It can't affect that because that is their whole end game, that and the bounty system. So, hey guys, a quick interruption. I really appreciate the support. A like and a sub would be so much appreciated. It helps me more than you guys think. Even a comment, anything helps. Keep me motivated. I'm really scouring the internet right now to find any sort of drip content for you guys. So please like and sub, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. There's definitely going to be some throwback on that. I mean, people are just very unhappy. I'm not too happy about it either, because in the Diablo 4 beta, that was one of the things I really enjoyed doing. Was I'm not a big Diablo story guy, so I went and for the 13 hours or 14 hours of the beta I played, because I got in pretty late. I just played the open beta. I didn't get into the closed beta. I literally just farmed dungeons over half of it. I maybe did 18 story missions and just did dungeons the rest of the time. I know there's going to be 100, but you can't really progress into more of the game unless you complete story. And I mean, obviously I'm going to go through the story, but I feel like if I want to grind to level 50 or 100 by just doing dungeons, I should be able to do whatever I want to obtain that. And they're pretty much telling you how you have to play one way or it's not the right way. So you know, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I personally think it is a huge mistake on their part, and just kind of ignorant to take away the option to do that without consulting the community. And I mean, there's a huge uproar about it, and they don't seem to care at all. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, there will be more Diablo news to come. Like and subscribe, and thank you guys.